Yeah.
I think they see this vulnerability in TNC's lineup and they go, all right, Sand King, great laner, especially against the gyro, low range, so he can abuse the, you can always get in range to stun too, and even level 3 aren't as strong as it once used to be. Like when you see the jungle with the roaming support duo, you think Rubik probably is the most common one through history, just because the lift into whatever creep has so much synergy. It's a great setup.
Yeah.
Earth Spirit, he's got the roll.
They will get a double Torrent, and now Cuckoo. Open Wounds comes out. They do have a nice double Impale. The Nature's Attendants are going. They've got the Thunder Strike. Cuckoo will still get dropped down. Big kill for Solo with the Thunder Strike, and the Nature's Attendants has now been skilled, and that is not going to help TNC in this laning phase. And they might even find more. The TP comes out. The Torrent just misses onto Tim's, but he's able to get away to safety. But TNC, that's kind of disastrous for Cuckoo at this point in the game. That's pretty insane, actually.
Yeah.
Now, because what can he do now?
Well, Monty's going to click him a lot.
Well,
he's throwing those spears, and he might... things could happen.
We'll see. But it is essentially a try versus try at the start of this game for Virtus.pro and TNC. And with that kill, they have a slight advantage already. It's a 1k lead. And they get the matchup they want in the top lane for Virtus.pro as well. It's Pasha with, of course, Cosmic Finale coming later against Raven in the solo lane. And against a melee hero, I'm sure Sand King is going to love that.
Yep, it's a great matchup for the Sand King. Once he picks up some levels, he can really pressure Timbersaw. Mid lane, Gyro against VP, it's whatever, they farm, but this is the lane to talk about.
Thunder Strike comes in, the Rolling Boulder's too late. Roger is completely fine, he's got boots of speed. Solo's Clarity doesn't even get cancelled, and TNC...
Getting hit by the Caustic over and over. But when there's no creeps like this, he's happy.
I suppose it is good news that you are against the strength hero in Pasha for Raven. It's one of the good things. He's actually doing a lot of damage, in fact. Raven is just trying to bully him out what he can. In the meantime, Cuckoo will find a kill onto Roger, last hit for himself. So, okay, now stabilizing this bottom lane, Rex.
Yes, stabilizing for now. Because VP will come back with full mana.
Oh, Burrow Strike, Raven getting low. He does have the 10 reactive armor. That is a triple Torrent, though, and Cuckoo will fall again. Rax is in with the Rage and the open moves, and now Tim's trying to find the fight. Roger taunting his way to victory. The Rolling Boulder, he sidesteps it. Roger was against no one, and the Crypt Swarms are starting to deal some damage, and no one almost can kill him here in a moment, especially if he gets a rotation. This is, I don't want to call it disastrous, but it's pretty bad for TNC at the start of this game.
Yeah, mid lane not going so well. They're off lane. While they are applying a lot of pressure, Ramses is still basically free farming. And they're getting kills on top of it.
Yeah.
So, I guess, you know, it's still early into the lane phase, right?
But you were mentioning where can these heroes go for TNC? Well, Cuckoo, he might be going to the grave. The kinetic field comes out. The shockwave coming in. It doesn't really do anything. Cuckoo gets the Torrent from Roger again. Of course, the kill will be split, but I don't think it really... I don't know. I mean, they're about to spot him, actually. They see that the Wild Wing is over here. There's the Hellbear. It'll get off the Thunderclap slow. Solo's going to come up with the Thunder Strike. They do have the Nature's Attendants. They've got the X-Marks Torrent combination coming in, but Solo's getting really low. He has two stick charges, but the Rolling Boulder comes in, and they might actually find the skill. The sticks are there. The Thunderclap comes out. They don't even really need it. It's Tim's that gets the job done. Now they're turning onto Roger. Tim's getting low, but they won't be able to bring this Kunkka down. That's a nice little play, so no one will be a little bit frustrating. Tim's is invis also. Yeah. There's a lot of heroes here for Virtus.pro. We'll see who gets the initiation. The homing missile is coming in. Roger is there, the Rolling Boulder. They want this kill. They've got the rocket barrage. It's going to be close. No one will fall. They've got the kinetic field. The epicenter getting channeled. Pasha is in. They'll find Cuckoo and maybe Armel. And yes, they will even find a third. The glimpse back is there onto Tim's. Going to be a 2-for-1 trade, maybe a 3-for-1 if they can find this Burrow Strike. Tim's is trying to juke through, but the Burrow Strike will find him. They've got the Torrent follow-up as well. The Thunder Strike coming out. This should be more than enough damage. The Fairy Fire comes in. The Rolling Boulder is blocked by Roger. What a play. And Tim's will get dropped down on top of it. VP will find 3 down, and Pasha actually in trouble here. Raven has a full Hood of Defiance. This could be big if he could find this kill onto Pasha. The Chakram coming in, but Pasha is able to snag the bounty room, get out. Looks like he will fall, though. Raven's able to track him down with the Timber Chain, along with a couple of other abilities being used down bottom. They're looking for more. The Torrent comes in. That will be Sam H getting dropped. One more auto attack. The Ensnare will not save his life, and Ramses will back up and away. 1,000 behind no one. And no one's doing okay. He's not getting free farm, but he is he has been taken down once. Meanwhile, they will get the kill on the Courier. The Radiant Courier will throw struck in and Caustic Finality, and that means there's no wave to push into the tier 1 of the top lane. In the meantime, mid lane, Armel will get Spirit Sight from the Exorcism. The Torrent actually misses, but Armel's still in trouble. He's got the call down. He doesn't use it. The last Crypt Swarm coming in a moment. They don't even need it as Pasha walks right on in, helps get the claw, but Nyx Assassin was not there for the Impale follow-up.
Yep, unable to find the kill, and they had a lane ward, so that means he knew. Right, that range is fast.
Solo's in trouble. The silence came in, nicely done, but he still has the glimpse. He will try to get it off, but it doesn't really send Raven that far. And
that wasn't a smoke. so they weren't able to find the kill. Right? If they kill Ramses, he's not going to rage TP up to the top lane and do the exact same thing they're doing. And they would get much more out of it.
Impale, Roger, it's just a support, but if they can find the kill, maybe start things off, go for more. No one is invis. He's got extra backup in 6 seconds. The Glimpse will come back in. The Epicenter getting channeled. They've got the Static Storm. Armel's in trouble. The Burrow Strike coming out. There's the Veil. The Crypt Storm. Armel will fall. Big pickup for Virtus Pro. The Courier coming over as well, but Cuckoo now trying to fight. He'll drop the Nature's Attendants, but there are 3 heroes here for Virtus Pro, but he's still running in. I'm not sure what he wants to do for TNC. Raven is there. They want to try to find something. Raja will be the target. Not really the best kill for TNC, but it's a kill nonetheless, and they will find it for Raven, which gets him even more farm. And he worry about Virtus Pro's timing. The armlet is done for Ramses. The Blink Dagger now picked up on Pasha in just a moment, and that's the vehicle. Meanwhile, down bottom, the Impale comes out. Solo in trouble. The Hurl Boulder, and he will fall again. Solo getting dropped down, and Raven finds a second kill onto Roger. Both supports going down, and now they'll pressure the tier 1 tower. They have Veil will be dropped down. The Sandstorm is there. Armel getting low. He does get the call down off. I don't think they have the damage to get this kill, and Armel will escape. He doesn't have a TP, but now down mid, they found Roger, the Rolling Boulder, the Timber Chain there. Centaur Conqueror can't find the stop. Maybe now it can. He will. It will be a dead Roger. Raven picks up the kill, and Armel's still running, and Pasha was able to find him and track him down.
Doesn't matter when he has no TP to escape. He gets stunned twice and dies. Very nice.
The TP, the lack thereof, rather, for Armel was the significant problem. He could have gotten out. Meanwhile, Raven getting chewed up by Ramses in the top lane. Raven needs to be a little careful. This Lifestealer is starting to do some work, but they're surrounding him. There's the Vendetta Impale. They've got the Nyx Assassin Mana Burn first, and they blow Ramses away. Now dead for 4.
He's got the whole family.
Yeah, seriously. They're twins.
Usually it's so difficult.
Oh, he misses the first. Pasha coming in. They've got the Spirit Siphon. Cuckoo in trouble. And he's going to get glimpsed back. Poor Cuckoo. He had the Centaur Conqueror train, but it's just going to get cleared up. Sam H gets Ghost Ship, but he had to spike care of himself in time. Spirit Siphon's still going. They have the Blink Burrow from Pasha. The Centaur Conqueror Stomp will not keep him alive. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. As, of course, Ramses did die earlier, but Cuckoo getting rather aggressive, and he pays with his life for it.
Yep. Oh, man. These deaths just in the jungle for TNC really just... one assassin running around on the map. Excuse me. Usually it's pretty difficult to take down Lifestealer, but...
well, they've got the Silence and the stun now. They've got the Magnetize. They've got the Centaur Conqueror Stomp, and they've got Raven getting the kill. The TP coming in from Boxing now. And TNC are coming in smoked up, though. They've got the call down. They've got the Flat Cannon. They've got Tim's with the Magnetize up at 12, but not quite yet. The Infest comes into the Hellbear. He's going to infest out. Roche is low. The Bash comes in. Now they've got the Epicenter. No one will grab the Aegis, and this is trouble for TNC, but Ramses trying to run and looking for Cuckoo. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Roger will buy back. Ramses gets ensnared. The Impale coming in the Static Storm. No one, though. The Spirit Siphon, the Exorcism coming back into the perfect time, and now they've got the Burrow Strike. They found Armel, and Raven might be next. The Ghost Ship comes in. Roger with that buyback. They've got the Silence. He's able to Timber Chain away. Ramses is looking for more. He's got the Armlet Toggle. The Chakram will come out. The Timber Chain to Torrent misses, but Raven in trouble as Pasha gets off the Burrow Strike. The Crypt Swarm. It's 4 dead. No one looking for more. They might find all 5. Pasha's out of mana, but I don't think they really need it. The X-Marks is going to bring him back in. The Torrent is there, and it's going to be a double kill for no one. Virtus Pro, not only do they take... Here comes the Wrap. Nyx Assassin's there. They've got the Centaur. Pasha has the Lifestealer inside of him. No one's there. Blink from Pasha, they find the Burrow Strike, they find the Infest out, and Cuckoo's already dead. The Chakram comes in, this looks to be a bad fight for Raven, and Virtus Pro is actually doing some serious work. Good Impale onto 2, but now Raven is in trouble. Static Storm, Ghost Ship, he'll be dropped down. TNC have lost 2, they might lose a 3rd as Samage gets silenced up. The Burrow Strike is there. Virtus Pro playing as 5. Another 5 that could be game-ending here for TNC if you're not careful.
That was also an Arcane Rune Death Prophet ultimate.
Epicenter getting channeled. They've got the ward on Tim's. The Vision, plenty of damage. The Torrent follow-up from Roger. It's a 7k lead for Brax. Virtus Pro are on the edge of taking this game, getting into the playoffs for the Bucharest Major.
I'm just not saying a lot. There's no way for them to take a fight on their terms. There's no way for them to set it up.
Out, and that is going to be a dead Armel. Dead for 55. This is not looking to be the Gyrocopter Rapier game we are so used to seeing in this tournament. Kinetic Field onto Cuckoo. They want to bring him down, but more importantly, they want to bring the buildings down. Ramses is going to work with the SMY. The Impale and Mana Burn will come. The Burrow Strike follow-up for Pasha is there to start things off in the fight. The Crypt Swarm, they've got the X-Mark back. They got the Torrent. That should be enough damage to secure the kill, and it will be. They get the melee racks, and Virtus Pro know that they don't want to take too, and that happens. They already have little damage, as we've discussed earlier, but they're going to have even more to deal with now once that Andisk is up. They will get the Courier with Sam H, which is a nice little pickup.
Items so we can actually deal some damage, and I guess they have some basic items on their supports. We've got a Force Staff.
Center getting channeled to jump in. There's the Blink Burrow Strike combination, and Cuckoo explodes some magic damage. Static Storm They will have the Ghost Ship of the X-Marks coming back, which means Raven's in trouble. He can't really afford to die. He's getting low. The Yule Scepter will keep him up for now. The Spirit Siphon's still going with the Exorcism. There's a great burrow strike from Pasha, and he's dead. But only for 16, as I believe he has the Bloodstone to work with. So it's not that bad, but they've already lost so much in this engagement. Sam H will get silenced up and chewed down by Ramses, who open wounds and steals all the life away from him. It's an 11k lead for Virtus Pro. They want to continue on. They want to pressure the tier 3 tower. It is backdoor protected, though. Good news for TNC, and no one getting a little bit low, but they cannot chase him down as Virtus Pro play together on the opposite high ground. Trying to keep the waves pushed in, so that forces Solo back. And maybe they can find Pasha, who actually has the epicenter rolling. They have a Radiant War. They've got the Burrow Strike, and they blow up the Nyx Assassin. And I mean blow up. Really the target they want to go for.
He's such a hard hero to go for, right?
He has Aegis, so...
If they go for him and VP's around...
Roger now spots Cuckoo. They get off the Impale, though. The Chakram will come through, but he's rather tanky. The Rage gets off the time. There's the open wounds. And the Ghost Ship say goodbye to Cuckoo. The Epicenter getting channeled. The Veil dropped down now. That'll be a double kill. Damage will fall. Again, the Bug getting squashed once more. Armel popped the BKB to no avail. The Yule Scepter back onto Raven. The Static Storm goes, but he's out of it, actually. He will Yule himself up. He was out of the kinetic field, at least for the moment. The Burrow Strike is there. The Torrent. And Ramses auto attack.
It's scouted that that Prophet used the ultimate. But still, they're just way too far behind to even put up a competitive fight.
It's too big a disadvantage, and it'll only get harder now that the Sand King has picked up the Nullifier. The Gyrocopter's BKB is on cooldown anyway for another 20 seconds. They don't even really need to use it on it, but they want to. If Cuckoo even walks out, he might just die to Ramses with one auto attack.
Yeah.
It's actually the most frightening thing in the world.
You know, it's one of those situations, Ma, where, yeah, it's probably a bad...
There's a good warp to spot out no one, but he seems to be aware of something. They've got Solo behind him. Armel. Solo, that is a dead Disruptor. A nice pick. The silence comes out too little, some extra time for TNC to get maybe a fight set up as they're looking for Ramses and Pasha, who is invisible. Blink Burrow onto two. The Nullifier is about to come out there. His Armel just has to run. He can't fight without his BKB, and the rest of his team will do the same. The root onto Tim's from the Ancient Prowler Shaman, but he will be able to roll away with the Rolling Boulder. On the other side of the fight, they've got Nyx Assassin locked down. The Ghost Ship came in. Nullifier is there, and that is a dead hero.
That pesky Ancient Prowler Shaman.
People don't know what it's called. It's been in the game for a bit, but they don't know what it's called.
It's good to know what it's called.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Armel X-Mark's about to be torrented. His BKB is up. He will use it. The Epicenter comes out in time, but not before Armel is able to get the BKB off. So he'll try to fight with Call Down. No one will get the Aeon Disc pop. There's the silence. Good stun onto 3. The Magnetize, the Impale. That's the Aegis gone. The Burrow Strike there. They've lost no one. This is so far a good fight, and now they're going to find Pasha, who's dead for 73 as well. Ramses is going to work on the buildings. He knows he just needs to get this racked. And at the very least, that'll give them some more to work with. He will back himself up. They have the Boulder Smash coming in. Raven is there. He's got a triple kill. He's about to get an Ultra. They won't give it to him. Instead, they will give it to Sam H, who
executed from TNC. They managed to get the triple stun with the Boulder Smash, and then the triple Impale on top of it afterwards.
Pasha's going to walk into the rest of TNC. They have spotted him out with an Observer Ward. He is dead for 72. He has at least okay damage.
Yep. You know, VP have some good tools at dealing with the Rapier.
He has the Rapier. He has the Rapier now. Yeah, he wanted buyback. Okay, this is where the Nullifier. Armel's job is to not get nullified, essentially, and that is easier said than done.
Look at how far back he's sitting. He knows that they're just looking.
Blink Burrow, they found him, but Armel pops the BKB in time. The Flat Cannon going. They've already dropped Cuckoo. I don't think they're really that worried. No one did use his Aeon Disc. They're trying to find more. The Exorcism will go. No one pops his own BKB. It might be the significant portion.
Yes, they might want to just forfeit this fight and go back down to bottom lane to defend that so they can try to play again when Gyro has his BKB up. If they die here, this could be game.
Sam H. Armel's trying to do some work here. The Rolling Boulder in from Tim's. There's 2 dead. Sam H with no buyback. The Ghost Ship coming through as well. Actually misses. The Gems on the deck. Virtus Pro should back up together as a team and stay safe, and I think they'll do just that for now. Ramses actually going back in with no one. No one will heal up momentarily as the Ghost comes back to him. Yeah. Armel, the Burrow Strike coming through. They found Raven. This could be a big kill. The Nullifier, but he's able to get the Timber Chain away. The Call Down. They've got the Static Storm of the X-Mark back, and Raven is dead. No buyback. He's down for 42. It's not that long of a time, but when you're losing your base, feels like ages. They have lost Megas at this point, and now they're going to find Cuckoo yet again. Virtus Pro, they've taken 3. Armel, I don't care if you've got the Gyrocopter Rapier. I don't think it's going to be enough. He gets nullified. He's getting run at by Ramses. It's a double kill, and it's all about to be 5 dead, and TNC will GG. They've lost 2 in a row, and Virtus Pro make their way into the playoffs, Brax.
Even with the Rapier, still can't fight the Lifestealer, right? We need those other items that we've seen in the other previous games, like the Satanic, Butterfly, even Ive Scott.